Hello everybody, happy All Saints Day, Day of the Dead, 1st of November. I think I do like the Day of the Dead, to be fair. Leaving a place for your ancestors and our loved ones in spirit, just leaving a plate for them or a place at the table. I think it's a good way of honouring them, a very good way. And yeah, I do quite like it. I like the thing behind it. This is filmed, it's going dark whilst I'm filming because I'm so busy at the minute that to put these out I have to film at weird times, so hence why we've got the bright white light, just so you're aware. Right, today we're having a charm pull. We're having a charm pull. Look, all the charms inside, look. You see them all? So yeah, there's a fair whack of them in there, look. It's not only one or two, we've got a fair whack. So, let's get going. Face it that way, because obviously you know I can't see what we're getting. Okay, oh, we've got a few. We've got a few. Oh, you want to do? Okay. And I want to come. So usually I do, usually just get two and that's it. What gain here? There we go. Ah, oh, they're quite cute. So we'll put that there for now. Oh, I fold it that way. I'm gonna have to try my ribbons out, you know, to thread through. There we go. So, which one do we want to first? Well, this was the first time on the table. What does it say? Made with love. You see it? There we go. We've had this one before, and Spirit are just telling me that they want you to know. They want some people, although they understood it, they didn't quite get it. And I'm being told that they've made it come out again for clarification. You're made with love from Spirit. You are always loved up, Spirit. Spirit just works in the heart space, constant. Everything is done. Yes, how can I explain? When you go to true Spirit, it's love. Love, 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 love. And up there, your soul is made with love. And thankfully, majority of us, I've got to be careful how I word things because somebody will be sat thinking, well, I think, majority of us are born to loving parents. Majority of us are born. I'm very aware there is some that aren't, but majority of us are born to loving parents. Even if we're a mistake, we're still loved for it, aren't we? Let's be honest, it doesn't matter. But your soul is made in spirit, and this is what they're wanting you to understand. So no matter what life you experienced down here and what parents you had down here, you have always been made with love. No matter what, you are made with love. And some people aren't understanding that. So I'm also thinking some people are watching my channel for the first time as well. And obviously they've not known about the other charm pulls. Those of you that are regulars will understand what I'm saying with that. But we are made in love in spirit. Our soul is made from love. Our soul comes down and decides it wants to learn different things. And this is where we have to learn the good and the bad. This is why we have bad things and good things. But the idea is once our soul's learned the bad thing and experienced it, it moves on and moves forward. But as humans, we tend to grasp and hold on to that and that experience, and we tend to wallow in it, especially if it's truly horrible, truly horrible. But we need to start finding strength in ourselves, which I think's in the last 2 days, card pulls, strengths come out. we're going to find a lot of our inner strength is coming through, and we need to find the strength to overcome these things, no matter how horrific. And I truly do feel for a lot of people, but we need to overcome these horrors to prove that our soul wasn't wrong and that we could deal with it and we can move on in a new way. Because once something, you see, as humans, we go, take the pandemic. I just want everything to go back to being normal. Nothing's ever going back to normal. That normal ended the minute the world shut down. Even if the world just shut down for 2 days, that ended the normal. That normal changed, and we created a new normal. And this is what happens, and people don't understand that. They keep harking back to how things was, because then they put the rose-tinted glasses on, looking back at things. They don't realise that, do you know what, in a lot of respects, we're in a better way of things, and we are better off with things. But we have to remember we're made with love, and spirit helps our soul move forward, and it helps us deal with things. And we, like I said, the spirit's telling me to tell us we've got to stop holding on to so much stuff. We don't need it. We don't need them negative thoughts. We don't need them negative experiences. Yes, it's happened. Our soul's learnt from it, but our soul always also wants to move on from it. It's that human side that's not relinquishing. That's a big word, isn't it? Relinquishing it. There we go. Big word for a Tuesday. We're not even on Tuesday, are we? We're on Wednesday. Oh my Lord. And no, this isn't videoed on a Tuesday either. Oh Lordy. So yes, we've got to find, we've always got to remember, Spirit's just really wanting us to remember, and the angels, that we are made with love. Go in your heart space, forgive yourself, forgive other people. Don't forget, you don't even have to tell them that you forgive them. The forgiveness is for you to move on, not them, you. They have to forgive themselves for their crime that they committed. We have to forgive ourselves and not wallow into victimhood. So we have to forgive those for doing it to us, but we don't forget it. And we don't, like I said, you don't have to tell them that you forgive them then. You just do it internally and mentally, and then you just move forward and you live your life the best way. Right, I have left my little lights up because I do think they look quite pretty, and we are in autumn. So yeah, I quite like my lights. So which one is next? You're the last one, I know that. You, my first one. No, you don't need me singing, dear. See, the energy's getting very high. The spirit's coming very close. The energy's very high. It's making me very. Oh, let's wait till that passes. Don't know who they're looking for. That's low, isn't it? Crikey. I'm so sorry. I'm having to wait till it passes. That's not good, is it? Go on, off your trot. So, the angel wing. Let me see. There we go. The lovely little angel wing. I love my angels. I truly love my angels. I've been working with angels for about 30 years now. About 30 years I've been working with the angels, and do you know what? They've never failed me. They have never, ever, and I do mean ever, failed me. Never. Yes, I rant and rave at them. I was the other day. I have big rants and big raves at them because life hasn't been going how I want it. What you have to remember is that, I think this was in last week's as well, it's not always about what we want, it's about what we need and where we need to be at that moment in time. So yeah, I've had quite a few rants. Don't think I don't. I rant at spirit as well. when they make me do things like these videos. But yes, I love my angels. They protected, Lord Michael has protected my car so much. All right. He's informing me how to tell you my protection, but what they did. Me and my ex, we was married at the time, and our son was only a couple of months old. And my ex used to work North Wales. The works office was North Wales, and we don't live in Wales, we live in England. So he had to go to the office and I'd gone with him. So we was travelling back home, and the rain was coming down so heavy, it was silent down, and it was bouncing waist high. It was bouncing like to the top of the cars. It was that heavy how it was coming down. We was all coming up on the slip road, and it was all backed up because of it. And in front of us was a white van. And then in front of the white van was an Arctic lorry, fully laden. And we didn't know at the time till after the event that in front of the Arctic was a estate car with little ones in the back. A family was in it, a family of 4, 2 little ones, 2 toddlers in. So we're in the slip road coming off. Next minute, the fast lane is empty. Next minute, this car comes speeding down we'd all just set off again because we'd stopped. We'd all just set off again. This car comes speeding down the fast lane, cuts over 3 lanes of traffic into ours, and cuts in. But what happened is everybody had to brake because it was that bad. Everybody slammed emergency brake. They all slammed the brakes on. Now, we should have all shunted because we was in a van. We was in a big van, not a small little white one. We was in a large van. We should have impacted this small white van in front of us because we were bigger than it. And that should have gone under the back end of the lorry. And the lorry should have gone into this estate car. But what happened is, when we all saw it, can you see on here, I think? So we was all lined up like that, if you can see. So there was all 4 of us. So this car's like come in at this angle and gone and pulled in. Everybody stamped brake on, but instead we should have all ended up, so this is us here. No, sorry, we're here. So my ex slammed his brakes on. We was waiting for impact. And obviously as a parent, my hands went over my son and preparing for the impact. There was no impact. And we looked up and like glanced around, and the white van was to the side and we was there, but we was flush to the end of the lorry. And I looked at this one, I just turned my head to the left, and I was looking at this white man, this man in his white van. Now, if he'd veered it, turned quick, he should have been facing diagonal, and he wasn't. He was parallel to us. He shouldn't have been parallel. That vehicle should have been smushed, and I do mean very concertinaed. And if he had managed to go, his back end would have got caught, or he would be at an angle, and he wasn't. He was parallel, and he got his head in his hands, and he looked up at me, and he's just like, oh my God. And the lorry had jackknifed like that. So we're here, so the lorry jackknifed his front end to keep away from the front car. So obviously everybody starts sorting themselves out, and we all start moving off. The lorry takes a while, and then we overtook and went after, and that's when we found out what car was in front. But as we was driving, we was all like, oh my God, oh my goodness. And I'm literally, because I do the Lord Michael protection on my ex's van, because obviously we was all travelling it, and I do the protection every journey, and I'm like, thank you angels, oh my God, thank you angels, and I'm just mantering thank you. And as we're driving up, there was a massive waterfall of feathers. Just literally, there was nothing around. It was just a big waterfall of feathers coming down. Massive waterfall. And it did it for a few minutes. And I'm like, for me, that's a sign. That was a sign from the angels that they protected everybody. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Lord Michael. Thank you for your posse of angels. Thank you. My ex, being an unbeliever, looked at the feathers and went, some birds got it. And to be fair, I did look. I did check around to see where this bird was, and there was no bird. It was just this waterfall of feathers. And then when we got home, outside our front door was 3 white feathers. And at that point, we was living in a flat and we had to come through the door into the stairwell. There was no way them feathers could have got in there. And they was laid on our mat outside our front door. So yet again, I knew it was the angels. So my angels have never failed me, ever. And there's been other incidents that they've altered time for me. They've protected me. I put the protection on all my friends, my family. I use my angels all the time with the healing, constant. And angels are in our lives. If we want their help, I mean, some people say, well, they don't help me. They don't help me. Well, they've not been to me. They don't help me. You have to ask. The angels are bound by free will. We have free will. They don't. We do. So they cannot just come and help us. We have to actually ask for their help. At birth, we are all assigned a guardian angel. One of the ways of finding out your guardian angel's name is asking the night before and then listening to the radio the following day. The first name that comes in, and you'll hear it on repeat throughout the day. And that's your guardian angel's name. And you can ask them if it's that, and then I'll show me another, and you'll just start seeing this name everywhere. And that's their name. Everyone's assigned one at birth, and everyone has a guardian angel. Some people, oh, I've been forgotten, I'm more devil. No. You can think what you want. You've all got an angel. You've all got one. Angels that we... Yes, I know. All right. They're telling me again to tell you we have to ask them for their help. They cannot help. I know in yesterday's reading, I was on about winter of discontent. And what the angels are letting me know is they can help you. They can support you. They can bring this forward for you. They can help remove the negativity for you and help you have a better journey. They can help you with whatever you've looked at. They can help cushion you with the pain. The angels are there to help. You can ask them to help to take the baggage away. You can ask them to take the pain away. You can ask them to help you look at it with clear eyes for clarity. They ask us for all sorts. To be fair, apart from Archangel Lord Michael, I have 3 most used angels. So we have Archangel Lord Michael for protection. I have Archangel Raphael for healing. And I have Archangel Haniel for the love. And I use all 3 regular daily. But a lot of my friends on here know this. My main angel that I use above all of them is my car parking angel. I asked my car parking angel for a space. As I'm setting off, I say what road I'm going to probably be parking on or where I'm going, and if this parking, can you please give me a parking space in that vicinity, please? And I say my in love and lights 3 times, and when I get there, majority of the time I have a space, or I'll drive around one and one comes empty. Or I'll be like, oh, damn, forgot to ask. Angels, can I have a space, please? And then one suddenly comes empty. So, yeah, my car parking angel's my main one. Somebody I used to be friends with years and years ago, she's Catholic. And her grandma was, oh, you're not supposed to use the angels like that. And she's like, well, my friend said this. And she's like, no, because her nan was a devout Catholic. And she used it. She started using the car parking angel. And her nan was partly horrified, but partly in awe that she kept getting these parking spaces. And she says, you're just so lucky. She's like, no, it's angels. I told you. It's the angels. So, yes, we can use them for everything. Everything in life. And I do love my angels, I do. They bring us so much help. So, next one. What's this one? I'll leave you out because I know you're at the end. Owl. Wisdom, knowledge. We need to go on. We need more knowledge. We're not being knowledgeable on some subjects. We're not as knowledgeable on some subjects that we should do. We need to do more learning. Some of us aren't doing our learning. That's probably aimed at me, to be fair, as well. I need to start reading up on a few things that I've let go. So, yes. Without knowledge, you're a fish out, you flounder. You don't know much of anything, do you? You just sit there floundering. You don't know your left from your right. There is another part of that that's Yorkshire, but I won't say it. But you don't know where you're coming from, where you're going. You just flounder. You just flounder because you haven't got the knowledge. You get a bit of knowledge, that will take you a long, long way. And if you carry on that knowledge on the subject, it opens so many doors for you. So many doors. Some of us need to go back to our teaching and our studies. We need to go back to studying. Some of us need to freshen up our studies as well for the change that's coming. Big change is coming, and you need to knowledge up on it. Ready? What we got here? Coat hanger. It's a pretty coat hanger, isn't it? See? Don't know why you give me a coat hanger. I'm really not sure why I've got a coat hanger. Let's see what they're wanting to say. Okay. I'm getting we need to hang up things. We need to hang up some situations. We're dealing with some situations that we don't need to deal anymore. We need to hang them up and put them away. We need to put them back where they belong. We need to put them on the hanger, put them back in the closet, in the cupboard, in the wardrobe, because they're not relevant to us anymore. They're not a subject we can leave, and they'll need to be taken out occasionally, but there is lots of subjects that need to be put on the hangers and put back in the cupboard, put back in the wardrobe and left there for a while, because they're not serving anybody being out on the floor and being looked at constantly, being debated on constantly. They're not necessary. They're not necessary at all. So you need to get your little coat hanger, put your troubles and your worries on it, and the situations that are not serving you at this moment and can be dealt with further down the line, because you've dealt with these as much as they can go, these situations. So you need to put them back on the hanger, put them away in the cupboard or in your wardrobe and leave them, because they're not doing you any good. They're not doing you any good at all. You need a break from them. You need to clear your space. Space clearing. You need to clear your floor, clear your mind. You need to put things away in their correct places, and that's what needs to be done. Oh, my lovely dragons. Eek. Where's the thing for it to hold? Oh, it stands. It's one of those. You see him? He's a dragon. Now, some of you will be laughing that I'm getting a dragon, because I also work with dragons. I go to the Dragon Realm regular, and I work with my little dragons there, and I can give people their dragons. Oh, look, he stood up. So dragons are also bringing in change. They're transmuting the power. The 3D dragons are going back to their own realm now. They burnt off everything they needed in the 2D dragons. Now it is a 5D time, so the 5D and the 7D dragons are coming, dimensional dragons are coming in. They're roaring in, they're transmuting the pain, they're transmuting the energy, they're turning it all positive, they're bringing loving energy in. The dragon is fighting your battles for you. It is beside you. As you ride him, he's flying headlong into your battle with you. He's your protection. He's guiding you on the path as you bring your sword out and cut these cords and cut these chains and slice out of your life what's not meant to be anymore. You're doing all this while you're riding your dragon, because he is joining in. He's your guiding pathway round. He's bringing his own energy in and he's roaring out his flames, burning your path for you. Your path is of flames, is literally glowing for you, and this is the path he's taking. He's moving the resistance, he's moving the obstacles for you. His energy coming in and he's burning away what is no longer needed for you. So I work with dragons a lot. I've worked with dragons for about 25 years now, and they're beautiful beings. They are real. Think what you wish, but they're there, and they do roar into existence when we need them. And that's not just the mother-in-law, for the mother-in-law jokes. The old dragon. But you know what? A lot of them old dragons will go to battle for anybody. Isn't that the phrase, the old dragon? But that old dragon would go into battle for you, wouldn't she? She'd go into battle for her kids. And she'd come in roaring and making sure that you were behaving and that the world around her children was behaving. So, depending on how you look at the old dragon, is they bring in a lot of positivity. You're just being highlighted what you don't like. So, yes, I'll leave my little dragon there because he's very happy stood there. But yes, they're bringing in the change for you and they're helping you go through your changes. You're riding on them. Call your dragon to you, get on them and fly, basically, because they're bringing the correct energies in for you and they're transmuting the way for you. They're bringing in their light energy and they're burning up what's no longer needed for you in your life now. They're there to help. So this comes to our last charm. And there we go. You see it? Pair of hearts entwined. A lot of people are going to be meeting their soul bond, their soul partner, their twin flame, I'm being told, their twin flame. Now, we can have more than one soul partner. We can have more than one soul person that connects to our souls. Sometimes you have a soul bond with a best friend. We share the same soul as them. It doesn't always have to be romantic. A lot of people think, oh, you're my soul partner. Yeah, but it's not always romantic. It can just be friendship, platonic friendship, but the love is there. It's just not romantic. And then you can have another one come in that is actually a romantic one. And you're like, well, I thought they were my soul partner. You can have quite a few of soul partners. And if your soul could have chosen to meet up with different amount of soul partners this time around for you to understand a loving soul bond and a non-romantic soul bond. Now a twin flame is different. That's like the soul bond, only stronger, and that is always love. They're your twin flame. You're the same part of you. You're just not, it's not just your souls connecting, it's everything that merges and connects, everything. Very few people receive their twin flame, and when they do, they should be truly grateful because it is like a love no other. That little bit that you always felt was missing in life, they fill it. The thing you didn't even realise you was missing, they fill it. So yes, very much so. And we're back again, aren't we, with love? The twin hearts of love, for the twin flame of love, brings us back to the very, very first charm, made with love. Talking about the soul again, your soul was made with love. So, spirits just wanting, and angels and the dragons, they're getting involved today, aren't they? Your soul was born out of love and made out of love. The angels, work with them. They want you to work with them. Ask them for the help, even if it's just a car parking space. Just remember to say thank you and in love and light 3 times, and they'll love you forever. Knowledge is needed. Knowledge is power. It's your own personal power, and don't give your personal power away to anybody. So more knowledge, more personal power you have, and don't hide it. Don't do that to yourself. Don't hide it from anybody. Put away what you don't need to think about. Put away situations that are done for now. You know nothing else can be done with them, so get them put away. Get them put away. And we've got the little dragons roaring in to help you on your path, transmuting the pain, transmuting the light, clearing off your darkness, burning a path for you to flow through as you come in with your sword, swinging things what aren't necessary anymore, which is then bringing us back to love. It's bringing our souls back together and our love bonds. Some people aren't meant to have the soul bond this time around. Some people are. Just always remember that you're loved and that your soul is loved. And I think for All Saints Day, I think that is a very nice reading actually, because we honour our ancestors with love. We honour our loved ones that have passed with love. Even if it's immediate grief that we're going through, we're still honouring them with love. Further down the line, my dad's been on 20 years. I still honour him with love every anniversary of his death. And today I honoured him again. So I gave him thoughts. I put a little candle in front of his photo. I gave him space in my head. To be fair, he's usually around anyway, because I can connect with spirit. He's usually around anyway. But I honour him with love. And that's what All Saints Day is about. And I'm going to leave that there. So, as always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And all my little oh dear, my teeth are getting a bit in the way they, aren't they? All my little witchy cat people who follow me, please remember to click the thumbs up on YouTube and the bell to subscribe if you enjoyed it. And if you're on Rumble, thumbs up and click the follow. Okay, I will leave you in peace. Love and light. Bye.